disappointed, angry by that, or are you relaxed? How do you see it?
No, I'm far from relaxed. I think we deserve to lose, which is fair enough because we were simply not good enough. We're absolutely not competitive. I think the worrying part is that the level of commitment, physically and mentally, for this match was not the same. It was far higher for Arsenal than for us. We can, of course, have the argumentation that they played, I think, with their strongest lineup. They do this since several weeks and since over 1 year. Strengthen their lineup, play in the same structure, and this was, I think, the lineup with whom they tried to start Premier League games. It was for surely not our strongest lineup, and this is a part of an explanation, but only a little part, and the other part is worrying because, but it's how it is.
Can I just follow up? There's only 2 weeks till the start of the season.
Yeah.
Are you confident that you'll be in a good place and you'll be ready in 2 weeks?
I cannot guarantee. I saw today a team like from Arsenal who's, like I said, also mentally committed. I have the feeling to an idea how to play, committed to a level of exhaustion, of being exhausted, a level of physical commitment that I saw that we could not match, and also a level of mental commitment which we lack because we have a lot of players who think about leaving and looking for their options, and we have players who left, and this is, I think, at the moment obvious.
That a manager of a big club like Chelsea is giving to the media and to his players, that he is not confident in them, and this is what he sees. So my question is this: the reason why I'm making this video, if you have watched this short, is this: why are players leaving Chelsea? And why are players refusing to come to Chelsea? Except of Cristiano Ronaldo, that is a story for another day. But we had Rafinha refused to come to Chelsea. We had Julian Calconde, soon to be announced as a Barcelona player, refused to come to Chelsea. These are some of the things that has been happening now for some time, and nobody has the answer to it. Let's try to explain what is happening. Nobody has the answer. That's what is confusing me. How far is Chelsea falling to a point that they cannot even attract good quality players? And the funny part is that they haven't fallen. They're in the Champions League. They are still that team that just won the Champions League a few seasons ago. They haven't really fallen. What has happened with this mighty Chelsea team? Well, we're going to be talking about it in here. So, Rafinha refused to come to Chelsea, went to Barcelona. Calconde refused to come to Chelsea, is only on the verge of going to Barcelona. The reason why players are willing to go wait on the line on a team that is struggling financially over a team that is offering money in them, what could be the reason? I mentioned it today on the short that there is a N'Golo Kante's situation. Last season, if you watch Chelsea, N'Golo Kante's game time, he struggled to find game time under Thomas Tuchel. Yes, it might be because of some injuries and stuff like that, but he struggled to find game time in Chelsea. We had the Romelu Lukaku situation happen. It went offhand and they could not contain that nonsense and that craziness. And on top of that, we had the situation of the owner who wasn't afraid to open his checkbook to just get anybody, leave them. Now they're under the Americans, the people who are almost, or they are really interested in bookkeeping before spending. All of these things is the financial part of the team. But let's talk about the mentality part of the team. I don't want to lie to you. The Lukaku situation left Chelsea under the mud. The Lukaku situation really put Chelsea down on the ground. And on top of that, we don't even have two, but you know already the two finals that they had to play with Liverpool and lose them in penalties in two times. That would have played also a factor into what has happened to Chelsea. But this is the biggest reason why Chelsea are falling down like they are. This is the reason why players are refusing to come to this one. Because if I was Kalkonde, I'm looking at Chelsea in preseason. They're beaten with a nameless team in America. I don't even know the name team that beat them. And they're beaten by their big-time rivals who were struggling, they're not even in Europe or even any of those things. They're beaten by them by 4-0, and convincingly, because to Arsenal outclassed Chelsea, they outmaneuvered. I loved what his expression, what we have open to say. He said, after Arsenal circumcised Chelsea, they went an extra mile of destroying their hopes. This is how far Chelsea has fallen. And you expect me as Rafinha choose a team who's falling like that, or maybe go be under a project with a body that is messed up. That part we get, but going to be under a board which seems like they have a future, which is Barcelona at this moment. But there is not that much of a future in Barcelona than to at least be with Chelsea. So it doesn't make sense up to now. Why would a player choose to go to a team that is struggling financially and refuse to go join Chelsea? Why? That is the question that the Chelsea fans should be asking themselves. I was just watching the Football Terrace. I'm not really done with the video. I'm going to be continuing it, the top 6 show. And David says that Barcelona is not even that nice. They sit and the board is really messed up. Why are players being attracted to them rather than to come to us? We are Chelsea. We are the Blues. Why? Because you're fallen. The Thomas Tuchel Lukaku incident, trust me, he handled that issue horribly and it backfired on him. Followed after that was the N'Golo Kante situation that is happening, where because he's not happy, he's deciding to not give him game time and he's fighting with the player and people are able to see it. Timo Werner has been told he's really useless countless times, and maybe it's now caught up with him. The fans were saying it, and the manager was saying it, and now he's saying he wants to go. And we hear him talking about how he feels like the players wants to go because there is so much confusion that is happening in Chelsea right now, rather than any piece of luck. And also on top of that, we have the players like Christian Pulisic, one of the youngsters who looked so well when they were coming from Dortmund, and we thought they were going to just come and be a blast. Now they're turning up that are not being played. When he was asked in America, he felt like Thomas Tuchel still treat him like the young kid he was at Dortmund. There is always a story. And now this brings me to ask, is the best decision for Chelsea right now is to sack the manager and try to find somebody who can handle the group of players that they have right now, so that they can try to try to make them wake up in the talent that they have, because these guys are good players, they're good talent. They don't have a gunman, and they're busy saying they don't want Cristiano Ronaldo. But when you look at it, unfortunately, it's the only player right now that they can get and maybe produce something when you think about it. But I'm not going to go down to that deep. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. This is why I think people are not coming to Chelsea. You are being mismanaged, and your manager, rather than to build you up, is destroying you. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe.
Beats the goalkeeper. He's just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan